Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show Express on SABC3. We're joined this morning by our Eco Diva Nicole Sherwin, and she's got a very interesting thing to show us today. My question to her was, why would you want to make your very own deodorant when there are so many to choose from in the world?
Now, Kat, that's an excellent question. And might I say how mighty fine you look this morning?
Thank you. We're celebrating our Eastern influence in our culture and our heritage as South Africans. It's Heritage Month. But let's talk about this. We're making our very own deodorant.
We are. And the reason being is a lot of deodorants in the stores today have a very naughty, bad ingredient in it, which I would Google if I were you just to find out, and it's aluminium. Or aluminum if you're in the States.
Okay.
Now, it's been linked to many very, very bad health risks, including Alzheimer's and breast cancer. If you don't believe, please Google, find out your facts at home. So I've always stayed away from conventional deodorants that have that aluminium product in it. And then I've been on a search for probably about 10 years all around the world, from the United States to Mexico, Canada, Europe, South Africa, Africa.
Looking for natural ones.
I have spent a fortune of my money looking for natural deodorants, and none of them have worked for me. But I do believe they work for some people, so it's all about finding what works for you. Okay, well, let's talk about the one that we're going to make, that you can make at home as well, right? Exactly. Well, I created this in my kitchen. It's that simple.
Very interesting things that you create in your kitchen. So what are the ingredients we need to make our own natural deodorant?
So we're going to start off with a base ingredient, which is coconut oil. It's one of my faves, and it's always very moisturizing and a good base. We're going to go to baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, that's another name for it, which has many great healing properties and also great different uses. You can even bleach your teeth. If you add a little bit of this to your toothpaste in the morning, it whitens your teeth.
Really?
Completely natural. It's in food products. You can eat it. It's fantastic.
Wow, we were.
So we're gonna add. We've got a third of a cup of coconut oil. We're gonna add a quarter cup of the baking soda.
Yes.
And then a lovely ingredient is arrowroot powder.
Arrowroot
powder, which you can get from most health food stores and around the country. It's a brilliant root powder, which is also again in baking products. So edible. Completely natural. And what it does is it helps to let the moisture of the coconut oil and all the other ingredients penetrate the skin.
Right, okay. So
all you're going to do is you're going to mash this together. And then you're going to add, I always love my essential oils. This is a little stinky. It's tea tree oil, which is very...
stinky, which is not exactly the word to be using in this kind of thing.
Well, I'm telling you why. I'm going to counteract it, because the stinky ingredient actually helps to make you not stink, funnily enough. That's often how natural ingredients are. Let's smell that one.
Not so stinky, but...
Not so stinky, but delicious. So this is lavender, but you can use any essential oils you like. Lemongrass is lovely and uplifting.
And obviously because it's an essential oil, you want to use it in limited quantities because it's very strong.
Exactly. So I'd use about 7 to 10 drops each of these. And you mash this up into a mush, basically.
Get it into
as much as you can. And eventually, once it's mushed and all mushed in, I'm going to dig into my Eco Diva treasure test.
You do that. Are you hearing the cackling coming from Greta?
I can hear cackling. It's noisy. Do you mind, guys? We're busy here. So I have recycled an old deodorant container. And you basically scrape this into... You scrape out the old leftovers from the old deodorant. You scrape it into here. You can even use...
I'll hold on to that.
Everything's falling over. You can even use this to make the top
I was wondering how you got that shape.
Round. And my suggestion for summer is to keep this in the fridge, because it does tend to melt a little bit sometimes. It won't melt like water. There you go.
Can you apply it just like that?
And I think after this segment, I'm going to run around smelling armpits and seeing who needs
this. And distributing it. Very cool. Thank you very, very much. I must admit, the ingredients add up to quite a fragrance.
It's quite a fragrance.
Very nice.
It works. And I tweeted before the show to see who wanted me to do natural deodorant, or I was going to do a deep penetrating hair oil. And deodorant won. So thanks for all the tweets, and you can tweet me again at Eco Diva Nicole, because I changed my Twitter handle. And that's delicious.
Thank you very, very much, Nicole. Really appreciate it. You, and I think we must try some of this on you, because there was something about you today that wasn't very pleasant.